Yo, what's good, Ham? Um, you might have your phone on mute, because when you joined it has you on mute, because we can hear you.
Your mic is off.
Oh, my mic is off.
No, no, no. It's hello.
Yeah, okay, we can hear you.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oui, oui. Ça va. Je m'appelle. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm just driving right now, brother. So yeah, sorry about that, man. Fatherly G's right now, bro. Yeah, how are
Yeah,
you?
I'm doing fine, man. Like you good. Like everybody done an empty Taylor, Overflow, Way. They have all driven and talked. So trust me, this
Yeah,
is you won't be the first one.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We.
Uh,
But yeah, you're all good though, yeah.
yeah.
How are you, man?
I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. Again, for people who don't
It's
know,
funny
this is
hearing the American accent. It's funny hearing the American accent. How do you feel hearing my British accent? Man, I'm all well, man. It's all good, dog. You know what I'm saying, man? We had overflow, man. We had salt Papi, and now we got the halal ham, man. It's all good, man. It's all good, dog.
that's it. You got it down pat.
Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, bro. Yeah, yeah. Talk to me, bro.
I got you, dog. So again, for people who don't know, you are on the card of Showstar on March
Yeah,
5th. You fighting Saw Poppy, and
yeah, man.
speak a little bit how that fight came together.
Yeah, alright. So basically, yeah, this is what happened, okay, yeah. So me and Showstar were kind of in like conversations, etc., about like a possible fight. And from the first fight, yeah, so from the KSI Logan one fight, obviously I fought on that. Originally, there I was supposed to actually fight JMX on that fight there, and then there was actually talks for me to fight him on this event, me and JMX again.
Oh
But
wow.
secretly, me well, like, yeah, obviously, like, personally, me and JMX are like very, very, very like good friends. You know what I mean? Um,
Mm-hmm.
so like it wouldn't make as much sense. And then these guys were like, "Hey, how about Busta Breezie?" And like, I didn't know the name before, as in like I've seen his face and I've seen his videos, etc. But like me, I'll see someone's videos and face, but then I won't know the name. You know what I mean? As in, it's just like how I am. I'm just not good with
Yeah.
names. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But like,
Mm-hmm.
obviously, like when I like Googled him, etc., blah blah. I searched him up. I was like, yeah, I've seen this guy before, etc. And like, it just kind of made sense, just because obviously, like, of as in like we're both like very very similar sizes. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, cool, I'll do it. And at first, yeah, um, all I saw was just the way how he looked, and I was like, yeah, yeah, cool. And then I said to the guys, yo, it's fine. I'll take the fight. And then obviously I did a bit more research into him, etc. Blah blah. Obviously I saw that he's quite experienced at fighting and that. But yeah, yeah, man, that's pretty much it. They kind of suggested it, and then I was like, yeah, it makes sense.
Okay. And so how to go from there to you two doing video together, and he accidentally hit you in the face? Like how
So
that
that
happened?
so that actually happened. So basically, like when we had to go sign the contract and that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so like we didn't actually live that far from. So me and him actually don't live that far from each other, and quite funnily enough, like the agent rep who's been organising who's like one of the organisers for the event as well. He doesn't live too far from us either, so we had to
Okay.
meet up and obviously sign the contract, etc., and all that kind of shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and obviously, because like we're all quite local to each other, as in like not like local, but like there's like a 15-20 minute like driving radius from like all of us. You know what I mean? From like
Yeah.
me to him to like one of the organisers. So obviously, like it kind of made sense for obviously like us to like meet up and sign the contract. You know what I mean? Considering that like we're not too far. And then like basically we thought, okay, yeah, let's do like a little promo video, etc. Blah blah. And then one thing led to another, and then like yeah, he hit me in the face.
That's the same because I was talking to Overflow because he said he was getting my hints, and I said it's gonna be you and him, and he said no, and so because he was telling people who he could have, but like he said on the prelims, it won't have to follow the U.S. versus UK format, so all the fights won't have to. So I said okay, so that's right. But he did mention saw Papi, so I was like saw Papi and him maybe. And then when I saw that video, I was like when you two going at it, I was like oh yeah, there's a storyline there. Are you there, him? I think we may have lost him. If for people who don't know, he actually had like go to store
Oh, yeah,
real quick.
yeah, yeah.
So okay, okay, okay. I
Can't
can hear
hear
you. All
your
right, man.
voice, man. I don't even know if you can hear my voice.
Yeah, yeah. I can hear your voice now.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Um.
yeah. What, did you hear all
Oh.
that?
Uh. I didn't hear what you just said. I didn't.
Okay, fair, fair. My bad, my bad. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yes, overflow. So actually, funnily enough, no. This is the whole story of how it happened. Um,
Okay.
so, um, so overflow. Yeah, he's a proper cool guy. I speak to him now and again. Yeah, obviously since the fight, he's like a very, 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 very nice guy. And we were talking about the Showstar event. He was like, "Oh, I'm possibly gonna fight on it." So I was like, "Okay, if you've not got anyone, I don't mind fighting you."
Yeah.
Um, Obviously, I just want to get involved again. You get me?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he was like, yeah, cool, I'm down or whatever, blah, blah. But then he was like, oh, he's got an opponent. And I think he was, I forgot who he said or whatever. But then he then introduced me to the organizer guy. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, man. I want to speak of something that you just posted on your IG. You said you lost 10 kilos, man. So apparently training camp
Yeah,
has been
man.
going great.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I'm gonna talk. So like right now, I'm doing like a documentary on this. Yeah. So like
Okay.
I'll talk a bit about it. Like obviously when like I announce it publicly, etc. But I had like sort. I had kind of like an illness. Okay, yeah. As in like it's all good, etc. Blah blah. But obviously it's like one of the reasons why I lost quite a bit of weight. You know what I mean? But like it's all
Mm-hmm.
good now. It's all treated, etc. Blah blah. Obviously, like when I talk about it publicly, it's something what I talk about. You know what I mean? As in right now, I'm not even sure if I will talk about it, etc. But like yeah, as in obviously I've been in an intense training camp and all that. But yeah, bro. There's like a lot of factors to it. You get me? As in like mental health and like stress and depression's got a lot to do with it. And yeah, bro.
Yeah, man. I mean, you can smoke because like the last time we see you fight was 2018. A lot has changed. You've got
Yeah, man.
married, you got
Yeah,
kids, you got
yeah,
a family.
yeah, man. 100%, bro. A lot has changed since then, and like a lot of stuff has happened since then. What people obviously don't know, you know what I mean? As in
Yeah,
yeah, man. What do you call it?
life,
So,
life.
yeah, bro. As in life, yeah. As in like life is like the biggest thing ever.
Facts.
As in obviously like a lot of people who are tuned into the YouTube kind of scene, they're like obviously it's like a lot of young people. As in like I don't know how old you are, but like I'm
Yep.
26 now. So like I've
I'm
experienced a
30.
lot. Yeah, exactly. So like as you can imagine, I've experienced a lot of life now. You get me? But
Mm-hmm.
yeah. As in this is stuff what I'm going to talk about in the documentary. But like I can talk a bit about it now. So after the KSI Logan fight, yeah, let me
Mm-hmm.
explain to you the story of what happened. So
Okay.
so so I got my clout and stuff like that from doing parody songs, yeah. So I just did funny remake of songs, etc. Did it in a funny accent, and then I got a lot of brand deals from like record labels and stuff like that to obviously parody like their artists' song and stuff like that or whatever. Then
Gotcha.
after the KSI Logan fight, I then got signed to a very, 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 very big record label. and they
Okay.
paid me a lot of money. And me being, oh yeah, amazing, the big check, yeah. I didn't read the contract, nothing like that, whatever, blah
Oh
blah.
man.
Signed it, and then literally, it messed everything up for me. Literally, I couldn't post anything on YouTube, without their approval, anything like
Oh.
that, where the blah blah. And basically, I'm from like 2 or 3 years or whatever, as in, I'm out of the contract now, but like basically, I think maybe out of like 100 videos or something like that, maybe only 4 or 5 actually got approved, and obviously I couldn't go against it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But then in 2021, I managed to pay the label back plus 50% interest, as in I had to pay him double the money to then get out of the contract. But yeah, man.
That's insane, man.
Yeah, yeah,
Can you hear me?
yeah. I can hear you.
Okay. Okay. Just making sure. That's insane, man. Cause like I said, I had no idea you signed a record label,
Yeah, man.
and
Bro,
so
I couldn't do anything,
so
bro. I couldn't do anything, man. As in, like, we didn't even release any songs, bro. We didn't even release any songs at all. As in, it was more like I signed a contract, I got paid, and then that was it. That was pretty much it. As in, like, the thing is, for some people being signed to a label, it will benefit them, etc. Blah blah. Because like I've heard from some artists and that it takes years for them to like make an album or a single, etc. Blah blah. And like it
yeah.
generally is that. But then someone who's already got a following and already had experience in creating, etc. It was not the best experience. As in like it didn't benefit me in any way and form. As in it was good financially at first, but then I had to pay him double the money back to then get out. You get me? As in
Oh,
now, my YouTube doesn't get as the views as what it used to be. You know what I mean? As in like, bro,
yeah.
like I average like at least 100k plus on a video, which is fine. As in like life happens, but yeah, bro. As in like, I'm just grateful for obviously this fight. Hopefully, I can pick my channel back up. But yeah, bro, like, as you said, now I'm married, I've got a kid, etc. Life is not different, you know what I mean? As in, like, the person that I was back in 2018 is not who I am now, you get me? As in, like, certain things are different. Work ethic, family life, you know what I mean? As in, like,
Priorities. You got different
exactly, man.
priorities.
Exactly, bro.
That's what's up, man. Like I legit had no idea that
Yeah, bro,
you signed
it's
to a
stuff
record
I've not
label.
talked about, bro. It's stuff not what I've not talked about. Obviously, at the time I was in a big like legal case, you know what I mean? So stuff what I can't really talk about. And then like
Yeah.
as of last year, I paid my way out of the deal. As in like it was a lot of money, you know what I mean? As in it was very high, 7 figures.
Okay, so from what I
No,
can
no, no,
see,
no, no, not 7 figures, 6 figures, 6 figures, six
okay,
figures and 100,000s.
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
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 yeah. So I can talk about it now because obviously it signed off. I had to pay them 500,000 to then get out of the
wow.
record deal. Yeah. Wow.
Because like again, after case over Logan, if you won, you had a W, and from the outside looking in, I was like, man, this dude just isn't very active. That's the way I took it. I was like, he's
Yeah. Of
going
course.
live, he's doing this, but I had no idea. Like you literally couldn't post.
Yeah, bro. I couldn't, bro. I couldn't. As in these guys had access to everything as well. You know what I mean?
That's insane, man. So what I can pick is like this is your second chance. This is where you want
Exactly,
to
man.
leave off because
Exactly.
because after your first fight, you should have went up, 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 but unfortunately,
Exactly.
you hit
Yeah.
a roadblock and it stalled everything.
Yeah.
So now you
Yeah.
want the second opportunity. Okay, I guys, because like we do know like YouTube boxing is three things: bragging rights, clout, and money. That's what all
Yeah.
is. And from you, you're like, hey, I was going up, and then I made a bad decision, and it stalled everything, and it pushed me back. It delayed me. So it feels good. It sounds good. Like that's what you want. You want like
Exactly, man.
these
Exactly.
these last 2 years have been taken from you. You
Exactly,
know.
bro. As on the money side of things, bro, as in like, luckily, Like YouTube was never like my main source of income. I've got several businesses, etc. So like money wise, I'm all right. You know what I mean? As in like yeah, as in like the money thing. It doesn't really like it's not the most important thing. As in like to be fair, as I talked about mental health and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm obviously having like a kind of illness. Obviously. If I ever talk about it, I'll talk about it. But like most of my earnings, I'm giving that away to a mental health charity, and obviously some other charities as well. You know what I mean? As in like for me, money's not. It's not the main thing of taking a fight. You get me? It's more of
I
like
understand.
it's more of
I'm
getting
free.
back the career which I've lost. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
like I'm not trying to blame anyone here, etc. Blah blah. Maybe it was my fault for signing the record deal. You get me? But like, yeah, as I feel like in life, yeah, you've got to take your responsibilities and learn from it. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, there was a roadblock, but it was kind of my fault for signing without reading and all that kind of stuff, etc. Blah blah. If I was to do it again, I'd do it a different way. You know what I mean? But yeah, bro, like, yeah,
Okay, that's again, man. Everybody has their own reason to want to fight,
yeah,
and again, from the outside looking in, I was like, man, how come him isn't very active? And so now I'm seeing why you really couldn't. So
yeah,
it's looking like you like in my eyes, I think you're like, yo, I'm free. I'm gonna do this
yeah.
again. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. And even like we talk about your first fight, like you won wasn't a great performance. So this time you're gonna bounce back and possibly be bigger than ever and better.
Bro, just give me 1 second, yeah. I'm literally just gonna go inside a shop. Yeah, I'm just in
Yeah,
my car. So just give me a minute, yeah.
all good. For people in here, man, we have Donna from Mirror Fighting. He was the first person to interview As Wasabi. So Donna, you want to come in here and be speaker, man? I'll send you a invite. He also, I believe, he was the first one to say that Money Kiss versus 40 isn't happening as well. I believe he's the first one. Um, but yeah, for people who's on here, I want to thank you guys for making the tour space as big as it is. Literally, I woke up. Okay, we have Donna here. What's up, man?
Hey, what's good, bro?
Nothing much, man. Nothing much. So was you the one who posted that said Mike Kids versus 40 isn't happening?
Yes, sir. So we got contacted by some sources today who basically said that yeah, fight's not happening. Money Kicks isn't fighting Floyd Mayweather. Talks broke down basically. Not much more that we're allowed to say. But I think Floyd is still going to do something on February 20th, but it's not going to be against Money Kicks.
Gotcha. Okay, so people, I've always put you over. I always talk highly, and it's
Yes.
true because Donna talks about Bellator, UFC, as well as YouTube boxing, and that's what we want. We know what this is. This is entertainment. We don't, but be taken seriously. I should say.
Mhm.
And so shout out for you for
You're
that.
uh you're the best, bro. You do so phenomenally well. Your spaces are fantastic, and it obviously comes across in the people that come and join. Not me particularly. I'm a loser, but the cool people that join are
Nah,
awesome,
you're
man.
good,
Like
man.
Wade and Overt Flow, and now Halal Ham, who by the way had a great performance last time out. I thought it was good,
Yeah.
so I'm excited to see him again.
Same here, man. Like, and again, you were the first one, and I'm so happy. I don't know if you remember, I did a tweet when I said, "Yo, Showstar, all these guys, they need to have their fighters do interviews." He was the first one to kick that off. You did the first one to ask Wasabi, so congrats for you. With that interview.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, that was cool, man. I'm not sure if anyone's read the Vitali one either. We got more coming with him tomorrow, hopefully. Like I did the interview last Friday, but she's just been so busy at the moment, with
Yeah.
obviously we've had some big stories breaking between obviously I was at the Jake press conference yesterday, so that was
Okay.
huge. And I wasn't supposed to cover that press conference initially. That was like a last minute decision we made. So I would have been doing a lot of stuff. So I've got a few interviews coming up. Basically, we got the big one. Yeah, it was more Vitali coming up. In terms of like
Okay.
interviews I've done and I'm sitting on, Vitali is
Hmm.
coming up. Austin Vanderford
Hello,
from Bellator, and now
hello,
Halal Ham is back. So I'm gonna
hello.
dip.
Yeah, what's up, Ham?
Oh yeah, can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, I can
Oh
hear
yeah,
you.
sorry, bro. Yeah. Sorry about that, bro. I'm back. Sorry, man.
All good.
I had to get nappies, diapers for my baby.
All good, man. This is the tourist space, man. Everybody's welcome.
Yeah. Sorry, bro. What were we talking about again? As in, like, yeah. Sorry, let's carry on, bro.
I'm trying to.
So, like, we're
I'm
talking about
trying
the
to.
activity.
Remember.
Like, as in my
Yeah,
activity.
yeah,
Yeah. So, like, long story short, yeah, the reason of the new activity or why it doesn't upload, etc. Blah blah, is I got signed to a record label. I didn't read the contract, etc. They had access to everything. I can't name which record label it is, etc. Blah blah. Obviously for like legal reasons,
yeah.
etc. But it's a very big one, and yeah, man, I couldn't post anything without their approval. 90% of content didn't get approved. Yeah, man.
And say, well, you know what, man? Let's speak a little bit on the future, man. And
Yeah.
that's Showstar Boxing on your opponent. And again, you are 1-0. You do have a record. You do have a win record.
Yeah.
So the first time you fought was with head guards. This one is gonna be without it. What have you improved on from your first fight to the second
All
fight?
right. So let me tell you two things, okay? Yeah. Firstly, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so the thing is, yeah, bro, is like when people say, "Oh, it was a sloppy performance" and stuff like that, whether blah blah, bro, like imagine you, yeah, like anyone, yeah, performing in front of 30,000 people when it's not your, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? As in, imagine that,
Mm-hmm.
like for example, like when artists go on tour and stuff like that, whether blah blah, they're practicing for months. You get me? Um,
Oh yeah.
yeah. As in, like, all right, cool. There was a bit of that, etc. Blah blah. Maybe I was a bit nervous or whatever. But the ultimate thing as well, yeah, bro. It was my work ethic for the first fight. It just wasn't there. You get me? As in, like
Mm-hmm.
before, I never really had a work ethic. You get me? As in, like,
Yeah.
at first, yeah, when I started YouTube and all that, making money, etc., blah blah, I took it for granted. You know what I mean? As in, like, I didn't really work as
Mm-hmm.
hard as like I'd say I work now with my other stuff, etc., blah blah. But then I guess
Yeah.
that also comes down to now also being a father. As in, like I say, like since being a father, my work ethic towards anything I do is now like 1,000% more. You get me? So I feel like it's down to that
Yeah.
now, bro. As in my work ethic towards this, bro, is now like another level. You get me? As in, my mindset now in life is all right, cool. If I want to do it, I'm gonna go and do it, and I'll make sure that I get it done. You get me? That's what my mindset is now. As in before, bro, like I kind of winged it a little bit. You know what I mean? As in, like I was training, but I wasn't training as hard. I didn't have that mentality, and like I didn't have like a need to do it. You get me? As in now, there's like a need to do it. I need to make sure that I get back onto the YouTube scene again. You get me? And I feel like this
Yep.
year is my chance to like go and do it. You know what I mean? So
Absolutely.
like for me, there's like
Absolutely.
actual things on the line. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
As in, bro, like back in the day, bro, as in, like the one thing I hate, yeah, is when like I get fans that come up to me like, bro, like I used to watch your videos, bro, like it's annoying because it's like shit, these people aren't watching me anymore, and that's because
Yeah.
they've got nothing to watch. You get me? And like yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, yeah, it's obviously because I had that obstacle in the way, but yeah, man, as I'm like for an excuse of saying it was this and that. Again, it's my fault for obviously signing this contract or the blah blah. But yeah, bro, now we're in 2022, so it's a new year. It's a new game now. You get me? Now this year, bro, it's my
Mm-hmm.
year. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I think, from what you said, I think back then you were just having fun. That's
Exactly.
what was case versus Logan one. It was fun. It was by YouTubers for YouTubers. It's for the whole community. And
Yeah.
you was like just having fun. This time you have a purpose and you're focused. Like it
Exactly.
means something.
Exactly.
You know you not only do you want your I ain't gonna say your life, but you want your YouTube career to be back on track and better than ever.
Exactly.
Okay, that's what's up, man. And also, for people who don't know, I think you have to be serious with your opponent. Papi can scrap.
It,
I
it
know
can, bro.
I know I've seen videos, and yeah, I didn't know who Saw Puppy was. So I was like, oh, like you said, let me look some research. And I was like, yo, this dude can scrap. Now it's different because he is fighting, in gyms or in backyards, whatever. But you had perform in front of people. So for the people who are listening, and again, like you won, so that was your first debut, and that's all you want to do.
Mhm.
And so like, yes, it was sloppy and all this and this, but like tell people like how different, like,
Oh yeah.
I guess I guess
Okay,
one
yeah.
of the
Yeah. So like the way how I wanted to fight, yeah, as in bro, like I posted it a few times before, yeah. I've always taken it down, but like I'm not sure if you've seen it, yeah. It's in like some of my old videos. There's like footage of me sparring Mo vlogs, yeah, and like I look quite good
yeah.
in it. And that there was a
Mm-hmm.
week before that fight. And like try compare the two videos, you know what I mean? As in try compare the
Mm-hmm.
way how I looked on that sparring Mo vlogs, yeah. To like the actual fight. You can't compare the two, bro. As in literally, yeah, like on that fight night in Manchester Arena, the KSI Logan card, everything what I practiced to train for, bro, it just out the window. You know what I mean? As in like
That's what
3,000 people there. It's crowds, the nerves, bro. As in it'll affect anyone.
I
It's what happened
keep
to Joe Ella. Happened to
That's
him,
what I
bro.
keep telling people on here. I keep telling people, KSI, Logan, Jake, Gibb, all the high levels, and you yourself, they all say the same thing.
Yeah.
Once the bell rings, you forget everything. They've
Yeah,
all
man.
said it. It's your first fight.
Yeah.
And that's what I try to tell people. It's just your instincts. Like KSI or Joe Weller. Joe Weller froze. KSI went to his instinct.
Yeah,
You went to
yeah.
your instinct. Like, I have to
Yeah.
do this. So I think
KSI's
that's
practicing
what
it, you know
saw
what I
pop.
mean? As in like KSI's
Yep.
been like touring for years and years and years and years. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He's used to it. You get me? And fair enough to him.
Yep.
As in like yeah. As in like maybe Joe might have been better. You don't know, but because obviously KSI is more used to this kind of environment.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah, exactly. So I think that's one thing Saul probably is going to realize. Like, if people don't go into IG, go into to like, dude's a character, but dude can also scrap.
Yeah, you can
I
scrap,
just
man.
want to know. I just want to know how it's gonna be once the bell rings. If the bell rings and he freezes, it's gonna be bad. But if the bell rings and he's cool, because like you said, it's different because people say pads don't hit back. And from your fight, you might have been sloppy or whatever, but you was punching Jeremy. Like the third
Yeah,
round, he wanted to quit. You
yeah,
made you know what I'm saying. You made him quit whatever. So like,
yeah,
it's gonna be a good fight, man.
yeah.
So right now, prediction: you were saw Papi. What happened? Oh yeah, is it a 3-round fight?
Yeah, it's 3 rounds, 2 minutes each round.
Okay, 3 rounds, 2 minutes. Okay, what's your prediction? How the fight go?
So my prediction, my brother, is one of us is gonna win, and it's gonna be myself. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go, man. Like it's look like I have 4 fights I'm hyped for. The main event, co-main event, Minicon versus Arms, and you versus Salt Poppy. Salt
Thanks,
Poppy is
man.
a character. Dude
Yeah.
can scrap. You after and see, this is why I like the tour space. Because I want fighters to come on and tell a story. Like, why are they doing this? Like, I had no idea why you haven't been uploading. Cause I know
Yeah.
when, and we know we'll bring up Slim and Adam. Cause I know you was kind of uploading around a Slim and Adam trying to fight with them and beef, and then just stopped. And I was like, well, that's kind of weird that he just suddenly stopped about that.
Yeah.
But it's good we finally know the reason why, man. Okay, so you go in. That's your prediction. What is your walkout song gonna be?
So, all right. So like, there's so many things I've been thinking about. Okay, yeah. As in like, so like in the UK, I'm friends of like a lot of like famous like rappers and stuff like that. So like I was
Mm-hmm.
thinking, okay, like let me just get like a friend of mine who's got like quite a lot of following to like do my song or whatever. Obviously make it look sick. But then another part of me is like, all right, well maybe the smart thing to do is for me to have my own song on there. And then another part of me is like, how about if I get someone who's trending on TikTok, who's got like a song
Ooh.
famous on TikTok right now, to then use them? You know what I mean? So right now, I'm not too sure. I'm stuck between three things. I need to speak to my team about it, as in like, and then I'll see what we come up with. As in like, in my head, I still not too sure what I want. Do I want a proper cool sick rapper who everyone will get gassed about? Do I want to have one of my own songs in there, obviously publicity for my own songs, or do I want something what is going viral right now? You get me? As in like that, they could make my whole fight go even more viral. But then it does kind of drive away attention to me. I'm not too sure yet. I'm gonna have a little think about it still.
If you want to go the trending route and somebody from UK, try to get the girl who did a song. I never been with a baddie.
I never
You
been
know the
with
song.
it,
I'm
man.
talking.
It's not going to go ready. I was actually
Yeah.
thinking of the, the Scouser, the guy from Liverpool. I'm gonna mix these packs on potions. Yeah. Have you heard that song? Put same in a burner.
I think I heard that one.
Yeah,
That'd be dope, man. Because
yeah.
that is for Kaiser versus Logan 1. And again, are you gonna have the Versace robe going into the ring?
Yeah. I actually, you know what? I even got a quote from the guy who does the helicopter. You know that guy? Yeah. He tried to quote me 6 racks. He wants 6 racks for that.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was contemplating it. But 6 racks, I'm not too sure, bro. I think I'd rather invest my money elsewhere than helicopter. You know what I mean?
Okay, I got you, man. So what I'm gonna do is right now I have my boy Pat. He also has a YouTube channel. He's interviewed Minicon. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna
man,
let Pat
Pet.
come in here.
Yeah, come on, Pet dog. Come on, man.
I'll just give me a minute. Hopefully he's. Yo, Pat, you there?
Oh, hello. How are you?
Yo, homie. Yo, dog, Pet.
What's going on, Halal Ham? How are you?
Where you at, man? We over here. We're impatiently over here, man, on the Twitter.
I love the accent, man. It sounds exactly like me. It does.
He do have the U.S. accent down pat. I give him credit.
Yeah, man. I can do a lot of accents, bro. I can do so many accents.
Yeah, I mean that's your character. You know, it's your
Yo,
accent.
salam.
Oh, we also got my friend Mo, who's a boxer in the U.S.
Hi, Mo.
Sir, Salamu alaikum, my brother Halal Ham.
Mo from
What's
the
up,
U.S. Yeah. What, is that it? Anything else about Mo?
Nah, bro. That's it,
Have you seen the Tinder swindler?
Nah.
Who?
Have you seen the Tinder
I heard
swindler
about that
on
documentary.
Netflix?
I heard about that documentary. I saw a couple YouTubers making a couple videos on it.
Nah, I've not heard.
Okay, well, I brought you guys in here. Do you have any questions for Ham?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
man.
do.
Man, what's up,
So,
Pat? What's up, dog?
Halal Ham, obviously, you're competing in March.
I can't hear.
So,
I can't hear
hello?
Patty boy.
Oh, no, I'm letting Mo talk because, he has the floor right now. He's my boy.
Yeah. So, obviously,
Hello?
Hello?
Yo, Ham, I think your mic is off.
Can you hear me now?
Y'all can hear me though, right?
Yeah, we can hear. Okay, Mo, you can ask him a question.
All right. So, obviously, you're competing in March.
I can't
yeah?
hear anyone, I can only hear you.
Really?
Yeah. Bro, let me leave
Well,
and let me come back here because my thing keeps saying it's connecting.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Okay, let's come back.
Full reset.
Everything was doing just fine until I brought y'all along.
Hey, listen, man, I'm your bad luck charm, but I love you.
Hey, yo, man, I was like, there was no trolling, nothing, and then I noticed, hey, there's no speakers.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
He's back. So right now, let Mo have the floor.
Go for it.
All right, so just want to say first and foremost.
Hold on. Ham's back.
Wait for my.
Yo, can you guys hear me now, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you're good, man.
So I just want to say.
Yeah.
Before.
Man, from the UK to the US, dog, you know what I'm saying?
Yes. I'm here representing Team UK.
See?
So yeah.
We have a good diverse.
Oh, the hell, this person from the UK?
Yeah, I'm from the UK. Oh god, we are here to promote UK YouTube boxing.
We got Pat as well, who's going to be US. A lot of we're fucking outnumbered, mate. We need to get this UK show on the road.
Yeah, man.
I don't really think I picked a team. It's pretty mixed across the board.
Yeah.
So yeah, first and foremost, to Halal Ham, just want to send my salams. I respect you as a boxer, but obviously you're competing in March. I want to see you compete again. Later this year, even win, lose or draw, man. You're competitive and you're entertaining, man. So is this just a one and done thing, just a return little redemption thing, or is this something that you're gonna do in the future, possibly more Showstar events?
Yeah, bro, it's 100% something which I want to carry on doing. As in, the main thing is I've lost so much weight, you know what I mean, and I feel like I've got more to lose. You get me? As in,
100%.
Yeah, as in before starting training, I was 110 kilos. Now I'm 98.
Yeah. So you cut out all the samosas, all that stuff, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Man, I think for this fight I'm gonna get to 95 kilos. Obviously from 110 to 95 in 6 weeks is massive, you know what I mean? So my goal for towards closer to the end of the year is I want to get to 80, you know what I mean? And I feel there, that was perfect fighting weight. Yeah, you get me? As in, I feel I'll be comfortable when I fight. But obviously, for example, from 110 to 95 to then to 80, you know what I mean? It's a big difference. But yeah, bro. Yeah.
That's a huge difference, man. That's a lot of work,
Definitely,
yeah, man.
But so you think that you're gonna be fighting at the same kind of weight, or you say you want to drop to 80 and continue boxing at 80?
So for this fight, my plan is to be 95 for this fight, 95 kilos. That's my plan for this fight. What do you call it? Sorry, I'm just driving right now. So my plan for this fight is 95. Obviously, I started at 110. But obviously, moving forward, I want to get to around 80 kilos and then fight that way.
All right, man. Yeah, sounds good.
Okay,
I got a question after.
Okay, Pat, go ahead.
Oh, did you want to go first fight? I mean, it's your...
No, you good.
Awesome. So sweet. So, hello. It's good to talk to you. I was listening and I was really captivated by how you were talking about your child and how that really brings more out of you in camp. Is this going to bring more of a vicious fight out of you? Know what you're fighting for outside of the ring this time around?
Yeah, 100%, man. As in, I feel like no man is a man until they have a kid, you know what I mean? As in, it really changes your whole life, you know what I mean? As in, from succeeding in YouTube and business or whatever, blah blah, having like the sickest things in life, etc. As in driving nice cars, having nice houses, how nice all it is, not all that don't matter until you have a kid, you know what I mean? And now it's just okay, I've now got a kid, I now need to make sure that my kid knows, that I try my best, you get me? As in whatever life I want to do, I want to try and inspire my kid. You get me? So man, as in I'm trying to say it in the most best way as possible, but that's just how it is, isn't it? As in I want my kid to know, cool, that I did the best I could do for this. You get me? As in whatever happens in the result, etc. If I tried my best, that's it. You know what I mean? But for me,
Facts.
Yeah, man. Obviously, all my kids.
Well, that's awesome.
That's the winner.
Definitely.
Well, that's awesome,
someone
man.
fighting after you on the card as well. Ashley Kane, the tragic story with his daughter and stuff.
Yeah,
he's really fighting for her. So it's definitely respectful to hear that from you. Very big up, man.
Yeah, 100%, man.
Well, Halal, I'll talk to you again.
Yeah, 100%, bro.
I was gonna say, Pat, you can tell them about your YouTube channel, and you have been interviewing some Showstar boxers as well.
Oh, I just wanted to get a green light from you. I'd also love to interview as well because, I do run a YouTube boxing show and I have interviewed Wade and Minicon. So you'd be one of the... Awesome. So we could definitely set that up at some point if you'd like to. You're just so fun to talk to.
Just DM me on Instagram, bro, and then,
Awesome. That sounds good. Thanks for telling me that. It was great talking to you, and we'll talk more in the future.
Respect, bro.
Okay,
All right.
so let's bring in your UK brothers. Social showdown. You got a question for
Yeah,
him?
yeah. I've actually got a few, like two things mainly I wanted to ask. Number one, obviously, you know, I've told people before you're quite close with JMX and stuff. Was he actually going to be on this card, or has he got like any plans for a future fight? Because a lot of us want to see JMX come back.
Yeah. So potentially me and him we're actually gonna fight on this card together.
Yeah.
But then we were just like, bro, like we're too close for it to
Yeah.
happen. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? As in me, like when I'm friends with someone, like it's a bit hard to punch him in the face. You get me?
I know what you mean. Yeah, you can't just because there was one guy, you know, people have been saying for JMX to fight, and that's Josh Bruckner. A lot of people, you know, the guy who fought on the Logan KSI 2 card, who was meant to fight Sensei. People have been saying he's a good guy for JMX. But yeah.
No, I don't know who that is. But actually, me and Joel were actually gonna fight in the. There was supposed to be like one of the events in Dubai. It's supposed to be in December.
Yeah.
But like it didn't happen.
Social knockout. Yeah.
That Social Knockout 3. Yeah.
Yeah. So like we were in talks with them guys for us to fight there. I think Joel was gonna fight someone there, but yeah.
Oh
Tyson.
really? Yeah.
Yeah. But like, I didn't think it even happened with that because like, because I was supposed to be in the same event as well, but then the actual event didn't happen. But yeah, man. For now, I'm not too sure if Joel's got anything coming up. I think he's just enjoying life right now. You get me? As in, like when you do these trainings, bro, like it's like, bro, it's like
time.
job. You get me? As in, he's out on holiday and shit. You know what I mean?
Got that, yeah. Gabe was as well, so you know, and that's what I'm saying. I've been saying like, well, people like the big draw cards like Gabe, you know, and JMX, people want to see fight KSI. You know, you got these smaller guys like yourself who are coming up in the world. You're gonna have more people in the future, regardless, and they're making names for themselves. Like people already talk about your opponent now. Like people have been drawing comparisons to Momo from that event you're on, like doing the Fortnite dances and stuff. Like stuff like that, people are like, oh, it's cringy, but it makes the event and it makes things exciting, like seeing stuff like that. But
you know what it is, yeah.
Yeah.
It's two things. You understand, yeah. That like first and foremost, we are entertainers. You get me?
Yeah, exactly.
As in, that's what we are. We're content creators. You get me? And like,
definitely,
we're not as in obviously, yeah, we all want to win, etc. But our goal for these fights and that is not to just like boxing. It's to help our content careers. You know what I mean?
Definitely,
as in little dance what Momo did. Yeah, I think 50 Cent posted it. You get me?
Yeah, people know Momo now because of this shit. You know what I mean? Like no one would have really cared about him before that.
It's smart, bro.
Yeah.
As in, more people. Yeah, it's very smart.
More people have seen that dance than they saw KSI versus Logan because that viral. I mean, you have boxers. They was upset about it. They still posting it. World Star 50. It was funny. That went viral. And
yeah, man.
Yeah. So you know. Speaking of which, maybe we got Social Gloves in here. What's good, Social Gloves?
Yeah.
Hi, Social Gloves.
One thing, Ham, I'm gonna say. And kind of like you said, you gotta have some showmanship because you walked out with the Versace robe, with the Versace robe. People forget Gibbs and his interests. Remember, he had a Supreme, and he would like turn around, flip the hood up, and get the crowd pumped. Like you gotta have some showmanship with it. You know,
I just came out in character, and I just came out in character. But like, I'm gonna be honest, yeah. A lot of it is to do with nerves, you know what I mean? As in, like, when I'm, as in, there's two sides of me, you know what I mean? There's the Halal Ham, the character, yeah, and then there's just me being Ham. You get me? As in, like, literally, if you watch the fight over, yeah, literally look at the point where I take my sunglasses off, yeah. I look scared as shit. I'm scared as shit, you know what I mean? I'm not a character no more.
I'm always analysing this kind of stuff when people enter the ring. I'm like, how do they look when they come in? Like, there's some people, like, for example, like when Vinny came out to Deji, like, he just looked like he was going to shit himself. But, you know, in the end, he pulled off one of the biggest upsets, if not the biggest upset in YouTube boxing. But, fucking hell. But, you know, that's what I'm saying. And that's it. The one last thing I was going to ask you as well, because I know, what's it called? Well, one thing, because you said before, like the prelims, basically 3 rounds, 2 minutes. Is that the same for the main card, or do you not know that, or can you not share that?
No, I think the main
like
card
the
was
whole main card.
5 rounds or whatever. I
Yeah,
think it was
yeah.
5 rounds, something like that.
Yeah, and the last little thing as well, Sound, that's good, man. But the last thing that I wanted to say, obviously, don't overlook your opponents and stuff, but you had a beef a while ago, obviously, with Adam Sella, and I remember you wanted to fight him. Is that still on the cards? Because the thing with, like, social knockout and stuff, there's people saying it's a bit of a shady company in that, but I don't think they really care about weight class and stuff, Like, there's some people like Anas El Shayab is on there or whatever. He looked a lot heavier than Adam, and he fought him, but I don't know.
Yeah, as of for now, my concentration is on obviously Busta Breezie, the salt Papi.
Definitely.
But if that happens later on down the line, that happens. You know what I mean? As in
Yeah.
it's something what I'd like to do. But obviously right now it's not really something I'm thinking about. You get me? Obviously right now I'm just thinking about this fight. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, because when people like yourself come up, you get like other people like Slim versus Gibb. It's such a big fight. People want to see Austin versus Gibb, and like other fights as well, like Jarvis versus Money Kicks. People like these little guys. It generates attention and makes these guys more known that you wouldn't think would become popular.
I kind of don't like it. I kind of don't like it, man. As in, like, Slim's not that good. Adam's not that good. As in, like, bro, like, it's like, for example, like, Busta Breezie's videos, yeah? He's fighting these random kids who can't box to obviously make him look better, you know what I mean? As in, fair enough, yeah? He's sick or whatever. But, like, for example, like, imagine if, for example, Busta Breezie posted a video out with someone who could actually box. Imagine Slim was fighting someone who could actually box, you know what I mean? As in, like, fair enough to, like, Drizzy Jeremy, who I fought, yeah? But, like, me and him fought, yeah? Bro, I, like, 10 kilos heavier than him, you know what I mean? As in, it's just, like, bro, like, why are you trying to, like, act out that, like, you're, like, bloody Muhammad Ali when, you're not, you get me? As in...
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, as in, like, even his face, bro, it's just annoying, you get me? As in, the thing is, if you're sick at something, yeah, cool, you're sick at it, you know what I mean? As in, like, if you're like Ronaldo, yeah, you can be like, yeah, I can do whatever I want in football because you're bloody Ronaldo. If you're KSI, yeah, he's done 100 million streams on Spotify, you get me? He can have them bragging rights, he can be that cocky mindset because he is who he is. Bro, Slim, bro, like, nah, man, like, come on, bro, just
Slim's got a way to go.
down, relax, sit down, you know what I mean? You get me, like.
That's one problem with Slim is his attitude. I don't really think it's necessarily his ability because I think he has had his improvement because that's just my opinion. But I do agree with Halal on that because I even said that in some of my videos. I'm like, Slim does have this tough guy persona. Like he switches it on, like whenever he feels like it, whenever it might be the wrong moment, or whether it might be the right moment. But it might not be 100% genuine because I feel like Slim is a nice guy. Like I don't really feel like he really is necessarily a whole. It's not that good of a trash talker compared to others because he's just a nice guy. Maybe he can't do it.
Who is a good trash talking YouTuber?
Definitely.
Yeah,
a lot of bad trash talk.
The bar is low, like but we have
we need to scale summit.
We have Kristen, who's also UK. So Kristen, got a question for him?
Yeah. Well, I was looking you obviously your fight with Salt Papi. Do you have like I know you said earlier that you got round prediction and stuff, but like how's training going? Like what who are you training with? Like
Yeah, man. Cool.
Do you like how often are you training?
Yeah. So obviously, like, I don't want to reveal too much.
Yeah, of course.
Man. So like I'm training in like a local boxing gym, and then like occasionally, like I'll go to like.
So did you say Liverpool then?
No, a local one.
Oh, I thought you said Liverpool. That's where I'm from. But yeah.
I'm from Liverpool, mate. It's volgenavond, mate. It's have a
volgenavond there, lad. Yeah.
So my area, I'm in Bedfordshire, so like I'm at boxing gym there. And I've got a pretty good camp, bro. The coach I've got is very, very, very smart and knowledgeable in boxing. And then my sub-coach is one of the boxers there. He's like a GB champion and like a national champion as well. And like international champion as well. He's like number one and like in so many things, you get me.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, man, I've got a very, very trustworthy camp.
Good, awesome to hear. Well, I can't wait to see your fight on March 5th. I think it's going to be one of the ones that are going to be very entertaining. So I can't wait to see.
You're going to the fight, right, Christian?
Pardon?
I said going to the fight.
Yeah.
Okay, so
my
yeah.
guy, we Salva. Yeah, Christine massive.
One of our boys, Jalum's going to be ringside as well. So,
yeah, I did a thing with Jalum. I went on his podcast. He had a podcast that he did. So it's going to be a fun night. I know not everyone can go, obviously, because it's in the UK. But I think for the people that are there, it's going to be fun.
Christian also has a YouTube channel, man. He covers YouTube boxing, so check out. That's what I was gonna say, man. I have like a little community. Like, there's people here. We chat about this. So like, we chat about Showstar, Happy Punch, Social Knockout, this, that, Jake. He has a fight, Logan. So I have a community here, man. As you have some UK people, got some US. We make the time difference. We have some people from Australia, from everywhere, man.
So diverse, yeah. Love it.
Yeah, that's one thing I've noticed. The community is like really strong.
That's what I like to see.
It sounds bad.
Oh.
No, I was saying, him. One thing, man, just announced Vidal and Joe Weller commentators for Showstar. What's your reaction to that?
Yeah, man, that's cool, bro. That's cool, man. So, Vidal, it might have been for the first fight, I think I might have asked Vidal to help train me for the first fight. When I fought KSI v Logan, like, he was actually going to train me. But what happened was I actually switched living from London to then outside of London. I didn't live too far from London, but at first when I hit him up to help train me, I lived closer to him, and then it just got a bit too far. And then Joe, that's a friend of mine. Man, I'm happy about it, man. Vidali's a great guy, obviously. And then Joe, that's my guy, you know what I mean? So yeah, bro.
Well, real quick, man, we actually have somebody who runs the Happy Punch IG and Twitter, man. So I know you have some strong feelings about Adam and Slim. I know they're looking for content. So you got a quote about Adam and Slim. What we think about them?
Sorry, bro. Can you start again? I tried to misquote.
Yeah. I said we have somebody in here who's a listener. Alex, he runs the Happy Punch IG and Twitter, and they're always looking for content to put on the page. And we know you have some strong feelings for Slim and Adam, and I know they were looking. So give us a quote. How you feel about Slim and Adam?
I think these guys just need to sit down and relax. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's it, bro. As in, like, Slim's going on like he's like bloody Floyd Mayweather. Adam, he likes lady boys. It's just these guys need to relax. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man. That's all I can say, bro. It's like, yeah, man. It's.
There is something off about those two.
They need to relax themselves.
Halal.
As in, cool, they can have their bragging rights, bro. Bro, if I want to have my bragging rights, bro, like, I can talk a lot of shit as well, you get me? But I don't like bragging, you know what I mean? As in, like, I'm 26 now, you get me? As in, like, I had some pictures of my car on, like, Instagram that I deleted it, because it's just something what I don't like doing now, you get me? But I just think they need to relax, you get me?
We have Humble Ham. I'll have to hear that.
As in, like, I'm a father now, you get me? As in, maybe a few years ago, cool. Maybe I was like that, but yeah, man, yeah. As in, like, all right, Slim, first of all, yeah, just sit down, gain some weight, and then just relax yourself. Adam, yeah, you kicked the girl in the head with your balls. It's on YouTube, my friend.
What?
Have you not seen it? He tried to jump over a little girl, yeah, on stage.
Bloody hell.
Everybody's here.
I don't know why he's trying to jump over a girl, okay, yeah? I just don't get it. But he then hit her in the head with his balls, and then, yeah.
Kind of ballsy, if you ask me.
Oh God.
I'm sorry.
He came in like a wrecking ball.
Fucking hell.
All right, man. Anybody in here got questions for Ham? You want to ask him?
I got a question. I got some questions for him.
Yes, Kazma.
So,
come on, man.
First of all, Ham, you said that you have boxing experience.
Yeah.
Have you had boxing fights before the one you had with Jersey?
When I was a lot younger, from like the age of like 13.
You had like an amateur record.
Yeah, I did.
That's cool. That's cool. So you know what you're doing. You know what you're gonna do.
Yeah and no. As in like remember like I'm 26 now. You know what I mean? And obviously a lot heavier. As in now like obviously when like I used to fight when I was younger, I'm like 13, 14, 15. I was like half the weight I am now. You get me? So it's a lot different. And obviously like a lot different mindset, etc. Blah blah. As in like obviously like what you could do before, etc. You can probably still do it again to like some extent. But at the same time as well, like obviously like when I fought before, it was nothing like fighting in big arenas. You get me? As in like Wembley is like one of the biggest in the UK or like even in the world. You get me? It's famous. You know what I mean? It's there's no experience anyone can have besides performing in places like this, which will benefit yourself for an event like this. You get me?
Yeah, I think that arena you're fighting is the same one that AJ recently fought Pulev. I don't know if it's the same one, but yeah.
Yeah, man.
So what?
Ham, sorry, back in 2018 was your last fight.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, because I don't think a lot of people can, including myself, can't really like think of how it would be. How did you feel when you were walking out? When you saw all the people there and shouting and stuff.
Let me tell you my honest opinion. Yeah, you can't tell because I'm wearing sunglasses here, but 90% of the time my eyes are closed. I'm not gonna lie. My coaches and all that I've got they're like hands on my shoulders to like direct me on that. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. I was kind of shitting it, man. I'm not gonna lie, but like looking back at it, I was like, wow, it was amazing. You know what I mean? But at the time, bro. Like, as in, I'm just
you can't show.
Day, you get me?
You can't let your opponent see that you're fearful. You just can't. You got to put on game face.
As in, it's not that, you know what I mean? As in, like, it's just being human. You get me? As in, it's like before you go on a date with a girl, you're still gonna have nerves. You might be confident in the actual date itself, etc. But like, you're still gonna have them pre-nerves. You know what I mean? As in the actual fight, I would say I stopped the nerves in round 2. As in, you saw round 1, etc. Blah blah. I didn't really do much, and then round 2, that's where I did
feeling out process
the action. You know what I mean? And then that's where I felt like, okay, I've lost the nerves now a little bit. You get me?
Yeah.
That's definitely helpful for some of us who want to do our first fights and that. One last little question for me as well. What's it called? It's to do with like the ring name and stuff. Have you actually got a ring name for yourself? Because I remember one time, I think I heard you say something like you're like the big pack, and it's sort of like it's sort of wrong. You know what I mean? I reckon that should be your ring name.
Yeah. So like, there's been a lot of names for myself. I call myself the Big Pack, Halal Ham, just Ham. Call me Ham. Hamagram.
I remember that.
It's all just different names I call myself, bro. As in like at first my YouTube channel was just called the Halal Ham, and then like
I remember.
started getting a bit of fame and stuff. I then changed it to Call Me Ham, just because like I wanted to like create other characters, etc. Blah blah.
Got that.
But then I just always thought that the Halal Ham was funnier. You know what I mean? Like it's just funny. It's just a funny name. You get me? I feel like there won't be any funnier name than that what I can think of. As in, the Big Pack is one sec. Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. As in, the Big Pack is still a funny name, but I still think Halal Ham is a funny name and a more catchy name. You get me?
Yeah, I mean it's you in it, so it's like it's your character. It's just you. It can be simple. It's YouTube boxing at the end of the day. It's not pro boxing. It's just like Gib's got the Beast from the East, the Tank, Deji. It's just they're cool names, but go with whatever you feel like that is you, basically.
Yeah. As I feel like it's catchy, you get me? As in, like, who really is Googling or going on YouTube and typing in Beast from the East, Anderson Gibb, you know what I mean? As in, like, there's 3 whole words before his actual name, you know what I mean? As in, that's what I'm thinking about it. As in, I'm thinking about it logically, you get me? As in, cool, the Beast from the East, the Tank, Deji, you know what I mean? As in, like, Anderson Gibb is massive, etc., blah, blah. But think about this, someone said 3 whole words before getting to his actual name. If you type in the Beast from the East, there's probably loads of other things which are there on Google, you get me? As
like the Nightmare, like, Usman and stuff like that.
Exactly, bro. Bro, not even that, bro. There's probably, like, if you type in the Beast from the East, there's probably, like, a whole bloody animal from, like, the bloody Middle East or something. I don't know. I'm just thinking about logically. If I just keep the Halal Ham, if you type in the Halal Ham, I will come up. You get me?
I don't think he goes by Beast. I think it's a lot of people. It's 7-figure Gibber. I think more people say that than Beast.
Yeah.
That's like the new name, I think. Yeah.
The only one who says it is Slim and Adam. Those are the only ones who said we're the real Beast from the Middle East because they are, Middle Eastern. I don't think nobody else associate Beast from the Middle East with Gib. There's always 7-figure Gibber or Big Gibber.
Nah, when on the first event, he never had a name, but then when he came out against Jay Swingler, the announcer said the Beast from the East. So that's what it was.
He got the Jake fight, and it's come 7-figure Gibber.
Then it was 7-figure. So it's the same what Ham just said. You go by different personalities. Now people know Gib is the 7-figure Gibber. So is what it is. Times change.
What weight are you guys fighting at?
So I want to fight at 95. I think he's going for like 90.
Yeah. He's definitely lean because he put up on like
14 stone right now. Yeah.
He put on YouTube like he weighed himself. It's like 90 kilos. So
So who's taller? Are you? Who got the advantage? The reach, the height?
So like he's actually taller, but like we're pretty much the same height. As in, like, when I say taller, he's only like a tiny little bit taller. So it's not like, for example, like me fighting JMX. It's not like that. It's not like it's a massive difference. It's like the smallest of differences. As in, like, if I wore a certain type of trainers, I could be the same as height as him. You know what I mean?
Okay, I have one thing. Ham, thank you for coming on. I'm gonna do another tour. I'm gonna try to wrap this up in like 20 minutes. I'm gonna do another one tonight because I gotta fix dinner and all that. So Ham, thank you. You're always welcome. And this is the community, man. Like we're growing community. We have some content creators, Kristen, Pat. They have the YouTube channels and stuff like that. So I want to thank you. And even to like I'm glad that you was on because we were able to to literally hear your side of the story, man. I had no idea about the content situation, man. So I want to say, I don't want to do this, but like tell JMS. I'll always have JMS on here so he can tell his side of the story. Like why hasn't he been active uploading or fighting?
Yeah, man.
Sorry. I just said what you were gonna say.
Yeah. So obviously Joel. Obviously, like I know Joel personally, but like maybe it's something what he. It's not my place to talk for Joel. You get me? But like, I can speak to him about it.
Yeah, because I would love to see him. And as you can see, this is a welcoming tourist space, man. I want you to feel welcome. I want you to come back. I want you to tell Jamie. I think he follows me on Twitter because long story, he was at Social Knockout 2. That's where Brad Batch lost to Tyson.
Yeah. So that's how everything kind of started for us to actually be there. Because basically, I was already in touch with the Social Knockout people for it's a fight on the event. And then me and Joel, we were supposed to go to Dubai in December anyway. And then Joel was actually in Dubai, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm down to fight in the event, etc. Blah blah. I'm in Dubai now." And I was like, "Yeah, cool. Let me introduce you to the guy. He can probably get you tickets to the fight or whatever." Blah blah. So then I then introduced Joel to the guy at the event. You know what I mean? And then and then obviously he was there. I missed my flight. To go.
Okay. So you were supposed to be there as well.
Yeah.
Okay, because the guy who beat Bread Batch is Tyson. I DM'd James. I was like, yo, will you like to fight him? He said yes. Tyson said he would fight him. And so I guess they was in talks, and I guess like I said, just fell through, or they're waiting, whatever. But like as you can see with this community, man, there's so many questions. Because like I said, if we don't see you guys on YouTube, we don't know what's going on. So it's nice to hear, nice to hear this. So I would say one more thing, man, and then I'm gonna let other people ask questions. When lose or draw, when they talk to you after the fight, who you gonna call out if you win?
I'm not gonna call out if I win. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's not something what I'm thinking about right now. Yeah, as in like there's a list of people who I'd like to fight, etc. Blah blah. But like, I think maybe it will just come to me with what happens during the fight. You get me? As in like, yeah.
Yeah, because no doubt. Sorry, I was gonna say no doubt without like with these people.
Okay, so that's if you win. If you lose, what happened if they give you the mic? You gonna fight again?
Yeah, but like I said, that's not gonna happen.
Gotcha.
Yeah. If I lose, if I win, it's when I win. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Okay. Whenever people's on here, I always ask them the win and the loss, because I like to talk about the history, how the fight came to be.
As in cool. Yeah. If I lose, yeah. I'm just carrying on life as it is. You know what I mean? As in like I said before, yeah. If I try my very best, that's all that matters. You know what I mean? As in like the main thing, obviously, which I want to deliver this time is a good performance. You get me? So as long as I deliver what I want to bring, which is a good performance, then yeah. As in I've got the confidence in my performance this time around, etc. Blah blah. To obviously deliver it. So yeah, that's Even if I lose, just as long as I delivered a good performance, I'm happy about it. I can still carry on doing my thing. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Okay, so that's me. Anybody else got any question for him?
Me. Can we just get some final predictions for the card? Like quick little predictions. Who you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, main event, co-main event, all that. Yeah, who you got? Alex versus Deji.
I'm not gonna lie. I've got no idea. I've got no idea. As in like, obviously, yeah, I want Team UK to win.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I've legit got no idea, bro. Like, apparently, FaZe Temper has been in. Actually, you know what? So the thing is, yeah, FaZe Temper. A mutual friend of mine and FaZe Temper is a very, very successful professional boxer right now. And he's popping right now in the UK. He's a British professional champion. He's in the top 50 pound for pound champions, whatever, blah, blah. He's a very, very popping UK boxer right now. He's in the same camp as him, with FaZe Temper. So I know FaZe Temper's got a good camp on him. Yeah.
So who wins between him and King Candy?
So
go ahead.
All I know is that FaZe Temper's got a very good camp. That's all I know. Okay.
We won't judge you for picking the US guys.
As in, like, obviously I want Kenny to win, but just from what I know, the thing is I don't know who. So like, obviously Kenny's coach is his brother apparently. Kenny said that he's trained other professional boxers. I don't know who he's trained. I don't know if he's trained anyone successful. You know what I mean? As in, like, there's like thousands of professional boxers. You get me? There's hundreds of thousands of them. If I wanted to become a professional boxer today, I could become one. You know what I mean? So like saying that you're a professional boxing trainer, it doesn't really mean anything until like you've had like a successful fight. You know what I mean? But I know that the camp which FaZe Temper's in, because obviously a friend of mine is in that camp, who's a very successful boxer right now. He's got a good camp, you know what I mean? So I'm not saying that Kenny's got a bad camp, but I just don't know, you get me? But just from what I know, and like I'm not really paying attention much on the rest of the card, I think FaZe Temper's going to win that. Just only because obviously I have knowledge on his camp, just because a friend of mine is there, you get me? I'm not sure if I can name that friend or whatever, blah, blah, but yeah.
Okay. Well, I like honesty, man. I like, being real. Because even King Candy, like, Wade talked to him, and he said who went between Gibb and Austin, and he picked Austin. And
Yeah,
so
fair.
True.
again, you have to be Team UK, Team US, and be friends, but you also have to be real. You
I
also,
think Gibb would win that fight. Though, to be fair, I think Gibb would win that fight.
and again, that's where if that was to happen, that's what it's good. It's refreshing. It's not always Homer pick. It's good to have a dialogue and have a conversation.
Yeah.
One more thing, and then I'll give the floor to other people. There are so many promotions. There's Social Knockout. There's Showstar. There's Social Gloves might come back from the dead. You got Happy Punch coming up. Do you want me exclusively on Showstar, or would you want to be active, and would you fight on a Happy Punch Promotions, which is run by Keemstar and Fuzi, or do you want to be strictly on Showstar?
Yeah. Well, I'm quite cool with Keemstar. Yeah, that'd be something what would be cool to go on. But like I said, right now my concentration is just on this fight. You know what I mean? As in, like, I didn't even know Happy Punch even did boxing events. I thought it was just like an Instagram page. You get me?
Yeah.
But like I said, like, my concentration right now is just on this fight. Whatever happens after, that's something what I'll think about then, you get me? But yeah, like, it will be cool to get on other events, whatever, blah, blah. But it just depends, obviously, how active Showstar are, you know what I mean? As in, if after this event, if there's another event, you get me? As in, like, if there's not, then obviously, obviously there's not. But yeah, as in, I'm not gonna lie, the organizers of this event are very hands-on. I'm very cool. I'm very nice. So like, yeah, obviously, it's something which would be cool to like get involved with again. It's a nice team, etc. Yeah. To be fair though, to like these social knockout people, the people in Dubai, bro, like I think they've already had like 2 or 3 events and quite fast from each other. So like, fair enough to them for like doing that. And like, it'd be cool to fight in Dubai. I love Dubai. But I'm not too sure on the audience there. You get me?
Yeah.
As in,
Very unique.
Yeah, as in, I feel like I can't be called the Halal Ham there. I feel like before I get to the ring, I'll be thrown to jail.
Well, there is actually another Pakistani fighter over there. Well, Adnan bin Sultan. I don't know, the guy who fought NNA. He lost, but if you're worried about that, I don't think it's too much of an issue. But I do understand.
Oh no,
like,
it's not that. It's not that. It's just my name is called the Halal Ham. You know what I mean?
Oh, I understand. Right.
They're gonna start calling you the Haram Ham.
Oh no.
As in, the reason I call myself the Halal Ham is because my nickname is Ham, because my full name is Hamad. And obviously Ham is short for my name, and obviously Ham is like a pig in it. So that's for the Halal Ham. It's funny. Man. It's a funny name, you get me? But it's just you get me. But yeah. Imagine that, Imagine the announcer in Dubai, like, and today we've got to come into the ring, the Halal Ham Astar.
Just dead
and
silence.
Then the police gonna come get me. And then
You're gonna get lectured by all the abuelas and aunties in the crowd.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
Jeez.
I mean, you could play up. You could be a villain. You could play up.
Yeah, I could be. Yeah. It could be Slim versus Spick. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Those guys are really good at being bad guys. Like some of them, like Money Kicks. Like he's like the perfect bad guy.
Oh, he pisses me off as well, man. Bloody Money Kicks, man.
Bro, he's shady, man.
He just needs to sit down and just relax himself as well. He needs to sit down, scratch his balls, and just look after his money. You know what I mean? My guy's out here trying to fight Mayweather on that. Like, that's what you can do when you've got the peas. You get me? As in, let's all just have a sit down and a think to what benefit does fighting little boy Money Kicks has to Floyd Mayweather besides the money? Nothing. As in, my guy's not good at boxing. He's not good at anything. He just has money. And it's not even his, it's his father's. And it's just being someone from Dubai, you get me? Like, as in, fair enough, I'm not hating, but you just need to calm yourself down, you get me? You need to just scratch your little balls and just sit down, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who Who win between Jarvis versus Money Kicks?
Jarvis.
Yeah,
will
I
leave him
agree.
alive.
Blows his head off, mate.
I
I don't think
agree.
that fight will ever happen. I don't think that fight will ever happen. As
No.
No. And the reason why is Money Kicks is smart. He's not going to ruin his image. As in, he loves himself too much. And that's what I find, yeah. With the Middle Eastern YouTubers like Adam, Slim, and even Money Kicks. As in Adam, he's never gonna rematch that Waleed guy.
Sharks.
Nurse
Oh
Dawson's
man.
brother. He'll never rematch him, yeah, because he beat, but because Waleed beat him in that fight. Yeah, the judges said it was a draw. That's rubbish,
It's
man.
BS.
He'll never fight him.
On a 3-round fight.
Image too much. Bro, no way, man. That fight will never happen again.
No. Do you know what the
Money
excuse
Kicks will never
was?
fight someone who'll beat him.
Do you know what the excuse was? Sharks want too much money for a rematch. But yet on Social Knockout 2, they paid the baby to perform. That was BS because Adam, Slim, and Money Kicks is the poster boys for Social Knockout. And Adam lost that fight.
Buy money, bro. They've got loads of money.
If that was a 5-round fight, Adam would have got stopped. Period.
Yeah.
You know,
definitely.
Adam needs to be happy he's on 3-round fights. So like, yeah, I don't know how it's a draw. But then, like you said, they went from Sharks, who was legit, who beat him, then they gave him Anus, who was dancing around, didn't do nothing. So yeah, man.
What does
that Anus guy fight Adam as well?
Yeah, no, that's the thing. Anus is like, he fought Money Kicks. Sorry.
First, Anus fought Money Kicks first, and then his second fight, he fought Adam.
So what? Did he fight Adam after Adam fought Waleed?
Yes. Yeah. Because they didn't want to pay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like you see how fake these guys are.
Yeah.
As in, like, you saw how shit that bloody Anus guy fought against bloody Money Kicks. Hold on a minute, how was someone called Anus gonna have more fights than me? You know what I mean? His name's got Anus, he's chatting out of his arse, you get me? And
we call him the journeyman of YouTube boxing.
You get me?
Yeah.
He's dancing with Money Kicks. Adam then gets battered by Willie, and then he fights an easy fight. Like, I just don't like that. You know what I mean?
That's why you weren't fighting like DK. I called him Donkey Kong in your video. Love that.
Yeah,
but what's it called? Oh, Pat, actually, you might want to say something about that because you said something to him in DM, didn't you?
Oh yeah, me and DK. Well, you know, I did an episode and I had like the DK, the jingle from Donkey Kong 64 on there, like DK Donkey Kong. No, but I responded to his story. I was like, "Yo, fight me," and then he said he would put me on a poster, but I need like 100K. Now he wasn't referring to 100K like money wise. God fucking forbid, I'm broke. But he was asking for me to have 100,000. No, actually, have $100,000. Yeah, he asked me. I needed $100,000 cash up front to pay him.
He's not getting paid 100K. He's not getting.
I'm like,
100K.
Aren't you the A side? Like, aren't you the A side?
He's not getting paid 100K for the fight. He's not getting paid 100 racks.
Yeah, I know. So why is he trying to get 100K out of me?
I've never heard of DK money. You get me? He's not getting paid 100 racks, bro. Like, he's chatting rubbish. You know what I mean? I bet you 100 racks right now, that like he's not getting paid 100 racks for this fight.
Yeah, exactly. But he's trying to get it out of me. So I'm like, okay, so you won't fight me, but but I need $100,000 to pay you. If you have $100,000 yourself, why are you asking me for it? You know, we know you're not about it because like when Taylor Holder pulled up to the gym. I mean, I know everyone says stuff about Taylor Holder now, but he did pull up to the gym, and DK did kind of bitch out. He was like, "No, man, I want to do it for an event." Like it's true, he did do that. Like the footage is there. I'm not being an asshole. Like, he did it, not me. So.
Have you seen the Tinder swindler?
I think I have.
Yeah. That's what he's doing, man. He's just trying to get money from people.
Yeah. But how much do you think he's getting paid for the Showstar fight? Because he's actually on the main event.
It's not 100 racks. It's never 100 racks.
I can't believe he's on the main event. I thought that his boy Stromedy was a bigger name. Like, I thought that DK Money was a part of the Stromedy crew. Like, that's how he got his name. Like, that's
Stromedy's fight's right after Ham's fight, so
The only reason I can say because DK has had a previous fight. That's why. It's really
Oh,
asking.
okay, that makes a lot more
He
sense.
fought on the Blueface fight, bro. Like, I only knew about that fight when editing for my video, you get me?
Yeah.
As in, like, forget about all that, bro. Like, again, I'm not trying to be big-headed or whatever. I fought in the KSI Logan fight, you get me? As in,
you're like an OG. Like, he's only just started.
You get me?
Yeah. He
As in,
is.
like, I've not seen his YouTube channel. I've not seen his YouTube channel. How many subs has he got on YouTube?
He's not that big.
Hold on, I'll look.
Does anyone know?
I made DK money. He
Ham,
has.
looking.
Yeah, he don't even have 300K subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah, I bet
Jesus.
like I've got more videos on 1 million plus than him. You know what I mean? And like my guy should ask for 100 racks. You know what I mean? As in, nah, man, calm man. This guy needs to sit down and relax himself as well. You get me? As in, that's why I'm here, guys. I'm trying to just relax people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Is that
what?
Go ahead, Spencer.
So what attribute do you think that you have that will give Breezie like the hardest part for the fight? What do you think is going to give him the toughest challenge that you have?
Probably experience. I would say experience.
Life and mindset. That's what it is. Is just the mindset of life. You get me? As in like yeah. As in like I've got stuff on the line. As in like obviously like the main reason why I want to do this is obviously to get back the channel what I had taken away from me, as in obviously like as in the years of not being able to post, etc., blah blah, and then obviously because of that inactivity, etc. So obviously that there, like if I do well in this fight, I feel like that there will then elevate my YouTube to the next step further. So like there's one, there's that on the stake, and secondly as well, yeah, is the mindset, as in like. Again, like since being a father, etc., blah blah, since growing up and that, I've always had the kind of mindset to like, if I want to go and do something, I'm gonna go and do it. You know what I mean? As in like, I wanted to become a YouTuber, I did that. I wanted to run an 8-figure business, I did that. I wanted to do this, I did that. Blah blah. There's so many things, man. As in, I feel like I've got that mindset. You get me? As in, whatever I want to do, I will go out and do it, and I'll succeed in it. That is just my mindset. I'm not trying to be big-headed or anything like that. It's just how I am. You get me? And I feel like that kind of expanded a lot more since being a father, and that there as well, man. As in, like, I want to make my daughter proud. You get me?
Humble Ham.
Yeah,
that's why I'm calling him Humble Ham.
No, I was gonna say, man, it's actually admirable. You seem pretty tunnel vision. Yeah, because no offense, I didn't know much about you outside of the fight, and so I just thought you were this guy who just went in there for the bag, whatever, just threw a couple punches, called it a day. But man, you seem like you have a purpose, and that's all it really is, man. It's just there's no difference between
I've already got
a
the
pro
bag,
boxer
man.
and an
I
amateur.
don't need the money, you know what I mean? Like I'm donating most of my money to charity.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That that's good, man. That's admirable.
See, and this is why I want fighters to do more interviews, because again, I had no idea what was going on behind the scenes. Now we know what his purpose is, and this is how you learn about.
You don't see the side of them, though. You don't see the side of them.
Man.
Yeah, this is.
But again,
it's just me as well. As in, like, I don't like. It's not necessarily like I don't like to like show my life out there. It's just like I don't have a camera on me 24/7. You get me?
Yeah,
100%.
But also like the main thing, Alex versus Deji. Okay, people know them. People know the story. King Kane versus Temper. Okay, people know them. People don't know the story. But for the undercards, like you, I know who Soft Papi was, and I talked to him, I chat with him. People in here, I talked to Minicon. If you don't know, he's a heavyweight U.S. YouTuber. Yeah. So this is how. So people be like, who? Give these people a chance.
Do some research, dude.
Yeah. And again, that's why I like with the fighters, because like they yeah. So again, thank you for stopping by. I guarantee you from this chat, I guarantee you have made new fans. You have people who be rooting for you and all that.
100%, man. I just followed
Ham,
you, brother. 100%.
do you want to hop on? Because I have a channel that does the YouTube boxing stuff, and I've interviewed a couple of people before. Do you want to hop on an interview just to talk a bit more?
Yeah, man. Send me a DM, bro, on Insta, bro. And I'm like, yeah, man, we can run it tomorrow, bro. It's a bit late right now.
Awesome.
It's like 12:30 at night. Yeah. I'm literally outside of my house in my car. I've been here the last like hour, but yeah, man.
Awesome, bro.
We have one more person. Vibin. You going to talk to him? You in the UK?
Oh yeah. I'm from UK as well. Actually, I've got something quite interesting that you might be interested in. Actually,
Go here.
Come on, let's go, Vibin.
Your opponent.
Pardon?
I might be sparring your opponent.
I'll stop Papi.
Yeah, I might be.
Holy shit, indeed.
I might be, because I tweeted at him and was like, "Oh," and he obviously gave me his location and stuff. And I've just gone. Just obviously like, let me know. Obviously, I have no idea if it's going to be before or after. Like, I have no idea.
Jallum as well. He's got a fight coming up.
Yeah, he's got a fight as well. Yeah, as well. But it's just if it all pans out, I don't know what the time frame will be. I don't know if it'll be before your fight in March or after my fight.
It's a possibility. It's a possibility. It could be.
It could be. It just depends. It just depends on finances, because obviously I'm not minted or anything. I'm a uni student. I'm broke as fuck. So it just depends.
So what? You have to pay him?
You what? No. To get there, I mean, because I'm all the way up in North Yorkshire, mate.
Well, what part?
Do you know? Or not? I'm not technically not in North Yorkshire at the moment. Do you know where Middlesbrough is?
Yeah.
I'm in there at uni at the moment, so I've got to get all the way down there. I can't remember what he said it was, but it was like 4 hours on a train. So it's just a pain in the ass to get there. But obviously, I'll do it. But it just depends if I'm busy, like with other obligations that I've got. And obviously, I've got camp starting in like a week properly. So that's for like 8 weeks. So it's a bit like, mishmash. I don't want to like. I want to do it, and obviously, like, it'll be dead interesting. But
experience for your fights as well.
Yeah, literally. But I've done sparring and all that, but I've no idea where he would do it. I don't know if he'd do it in a gym. I don't know if he'd do it in that tennis court place he always ends up going into, or I have no idea. But yeah, it's just, I think it'd just be good. But because how tall are you again? Because I don't even know how tall he is. Is he like 5'8" or something?
Yeah, I think he's like 5'8", 5'9". I'm like 5'7".
Yeah, I'm 5'9". I was just wondering, because I think we're all similar. We're in the same ballpark for weight.
Yeah.
So, because I thought to myself, because I don't want to like cut down loads or anything like that, because I just don't want to. And obviously, I'm just here anyway. So I was like, well, I walk around at 14 and a half, and I have cut down to 14. And he's 14, I think. Do you know how much you weigh now? Well,
yeah, I'm like 98 kg right now.
Yeah. So like, I'm looking forward to. I'll be in the front row as well on the night. So I'll be looking. I'll be rooting for you, to be fair, from the start. I'm not just.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it, man.
I'm not just saying that because you're in it, but like I remember watching all the original. I remember because obviously I was a bit younger, because I'm 20 now, but like back then years ago, like imagine trying to convince my mum I want to go to Manchester to like come watch these people fight. But like,
thank you, man.
But yeah, no, I look forward to seeing you. I'll be the one in the front row of big UK flags swinging around.
Hey.
My guy.
Yeah, I remember I was in I was 11 at the time of the UK event. I was in France at the time. And I like the house we were staying in didn't have internet, so the efforts that I went to watch the KSI versus Logan event, it was incredible. I had to go to like this internet cafe, keep on ordering chips, so I could stay and use their Wi-Fi.
So what, how old are you now?
I'm 15. Yeah.
Bro, your voice sounds like you're like 20.
Thank you.
He does sound like a 20-year-old.
He does, man.
Thank you, bro.
No way.
That's crazy. Yeah, 15, yeah. Lego when I was your age, you're doing this.
Yeah, I'm still in school. Like I balance like homework and running this and stuff.
Okay, yeah. You sound 15 now. Homework and that,
yeah.
I believe.
I was doing the same thing at 15, making YouTube videos.
Yeah.
I believe. I believe influencer boxing. I think he's 15 as well. I think.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So it's diverse, man. We have age.
It's diverse, man.
20 over here.
Good old 2-0.
But if I haven't been doing it, and because I don't know if he'll like, I don't know what he'll treat it as if I'd go down. I don't know if he'll just be like, oh, it'll just be a spar. I don't know if he'll record it or not. Obviously, if he says I don't want to record, I'm not going to go. I'm going to record it for the content anyway. I'll probably say I've smarted him, but you know what I mean. It's just all with like, because if he's like, I'm not going to hide a camera somewhere and record it and that. But obviously, if he wants to, he might want to show off for all I know. But it just depends, obviously, if it happens before the actual fight. But it's not long, like, so he has to like let me on soon because it's time to tick. And I think he'd want to. And obviously, I don't want to go down like a few days before I go down because it's kind of like I'm going back down all the way there, then coming back up, and then I'm going back down again. But no, it'll be good. I'll be front row. I'll be watching you and watching the fight. So, do you know what times it'll be? Does it open at 5? The doors, was it? Or
I'm not gonna lie, I have got no idea.
I think it was like it opens at like the doors open at 5 and it starts at 6. I'm not too sure. So, but
I've got no idea, bro.
But yeah, no.
Okay, so everybody, I gotta wrap this up. I gotta end it. Ham, thanks for coming on. I'm gonna do another one.
Me, man.
I'm gonna do another one tonight after dinner. So if anybody who's here, if you're not able to make it, it's cool. I'm gonna try to do another one tomorrow.
I'm gonna be asleep, bro.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do another tour space tomorrow. I'm gonna try to get some other people on. But again, Ham, thanks for stopping by. Like I said, you gained a lot of fans. Got some people rooting for you, people from the U.S. and UK as well.
Definitely. It's a pleasure to be speaking, man. You're an OG, so we love to see the original YouTube boxers. So yeah,
he is.
Yeah, OG, bro. Looking forward to talking to you on the interview sometime.
You too, Pat, my dog, man.
So, bro, I can't wait to.
I'm from the UK and I'm from America as well, dog. You know what I'm saying, homie?
Yeah. See you later, lad.
So
wait to
peace out,
talk to you,
everybody. Peace out.
You know, Fight Lounge, I've been up since your last Twitter space.
Alright, guys. See you guys
I still haven't slept.
I'll see you in a bit, Ham.
See you, Ham.
See you in a bit.
Take care.
See you.
Good luck.
All right. So again, I'm a